season contest on EA Sports. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway from Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Michael McFadden able to make the play. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 now. He's on the move. He tucks it and takes off. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
The Panthers going with the dime. 3rd down. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. Staying with Walker. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 5 yards there on 3rd down, so that's going to make this 4th and short much more interesting.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They're going for it. Young has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive gain, but a big one as they get the first. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackled on the play by Cameron Jordan. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Running with Walker again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap now to Young. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Walker on 1st down. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. Walker. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Trey Tucker to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Tight end in motion left. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Connects with Slayton. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
They motion Tucker over left. Looking to the air here. He's got it to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
Throwing it again here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
Let's go.
And they send a man in motion. 3rd and long for him here. Complete here to Bowers. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Stopped by Grady Jarrett. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Young working from the gun. That one's incomplete over the middle. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Young. Walker hauls it in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Less than a yard needed here on 4th. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to get this down to the 36. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. Go. From the 36. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. From the gun, a run for White. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. One man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
All set up now for 1st and 10. He's going to throw this one. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. This is ahead for about 5. Play made by E.J. Speed.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They motion a receiver left. Shotgun now on 3rd down. This is intercepted by Xavier Howard. There he goes on the right side. Into the red zone. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers drive their lead to 11. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 now. St. Brown's got it. Complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Von Bell takes it away. And the Buccaneers will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Micah McFadden able to make the play. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Handoff to Walker from the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Within 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Now it's Young. Into the hands of Walker. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong, where I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Fielded at the 7. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Back to the well again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Working quickly here. Here he is on 3rd and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Left side, that's there, cut! And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You totally flip the field and the tone of this drive.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Panthers facing a deficit near the break. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Set up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Back-to-back carries here. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Only 2 yards on the run, and they're left with 3rd and 11.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. The defense calls a timeout. That's their 1st. Cairo Santos now to try the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Carney's kick is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Walker now from the gun. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Young on the play action. Pass complete to Walker. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. From the 47. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Young throwing here. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, a gift to Stevenson. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. Chased out to his right. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Stevenson will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the 2nd half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Okay, 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. the 32. That's St. Brown working the sideline, complete. And he goes out, just needed one more step to reach midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Out of the gun, White. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From just shy of midfield on second down. He finds Slayton. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Man in motion here. They'll throw on first. It's into the hands of White. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And with third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Handoff on second and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the third and short.
Another carry for him. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Let's go.
Play action on first down. He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Second and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Brought in right side. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains. He's happy to bring him 3 points closer, but I'm sure he sees the situation of the game. He knows 3 isn't going to cut it to end these drives. They need to find the end zone.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Javon Bullard bringing that play to an end. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5. And give up the gut to Walker. And he's going to get this up across the 35 to maybe the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with third down and 3. Young to throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be Panthers football.
Ready.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Let's go now.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the 28. Throw complete to Sinnott. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. This one goes for 3 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Back to throw. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up second down.
Set, go.
Now looking to throw. Connects with Slayton. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. So they're left facing third and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Buccaneers get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Walker on first down. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Staying with Walker. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. They push it forward for a yard. That brings up 3rd and 8. Young working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. Return's looking good so far. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Gets it to him on the screen.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw. Able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's a throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Let's go now.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Gronk, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Got it. Ready?
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Gets this to Bateman. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Play action now, Young. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Panthers have some new life in the 4th. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. From the 41. Finds him on the crossing route. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 1st and 10, it's a give to White. Takes out a one-stop. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
Throwing now from the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
And he'll go down here at the 16. Offense up to the line fast. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Offense in the hurry up here. Pass play on 1st and goal. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
Trying again, following the sack. Looking. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And that sack going to cost them some yardage. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers losing by 14. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Looking to throw it. more, and we are not done here yet. So now here come the Panthers. Big moments as they go for two. They want to run it across. And he reaches the end zone, so the two-point conversion will cut the lead down to 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Walker running right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Running with Walker again. And this one does not go far. After a 3-yard gain, they're left with 4th and 10. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. Play clock nearing 0, and Coach Todd Bowles has to signal for a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Punting unit out now. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. He's got it at the 24. He breaks the tackle. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And they're going to take over possession. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Set up. 70 Lions. Set up.
He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right?